All right, I'm not going to do a lot of all-22 this week. I wanted to put together a couple, though, that show the potential the line has and how big Nate Davis was coming into this game. I know we all want to crap on a guy when he does bad, but I'm all about redemption. If he can come around and prove his worth. Tevin Jenkins was playing terrible. I mean, through 5 snaps, but he was not playing good, and then he got injured and went out. Tevin hasn't been having a contract-type year where you prove it. So this is in the beginning of the fourth quarter. We're up 2, so it's a critical drive. We really need to at least put points on the board. Sitting there watching, I was like, at least put 3 on the board because we were holding them to field goals. Put at least 3 on the board. Separated, it was 19-17, I believe. Man, what was the exact score? That doesn't matter. We were up 2, I know that. And we're driving down here. So here's 2 plays in a row, pass block and run blocking scheme. You can see from left to right, Braxton Jones, Matt Pryor, Coleman Shelton, Nate Davis, and Darnell Wright with Cole Kmet lined up at tight end. You can see Keenan Allen in the picture as well. But watch here. This is the play to Cole Kmet that just went over the head of the defender, perfectly placed by Caleb. But I want to focus on the blocking on both of these, and then it'll be right after it is the play by DeAndre Swift where he ran 36 yards for the touchdown. So let's go ahead and get this rolling. Pause there. And you see everybody's got their separation. In fact, we'll bring it back just a little bit. And here's the snap. And right off that, you see Braxton get a great jump off to the left. He really contains his guy. Coleman Shelton puts the pressure right there on the left. In fact, there you go, bring up a pointer so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Little Beardown Sports logo. So Coleman Shelton gets his contain, and Matt Pryor right here is going to pull and go across right there. So you can see that's where this is headed. We'll hit the play button. Boom. And he can see the defender coming up right here. Oops. Boop. Defender coming up right here. He's got him. Now, because Nate Davis has helped Darnell Wright contain right here, he's going to go ahead and shed off and help double team here. And there's no additional pressure coming. It's just the 4. So just the 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's not terribly difficult, but this team has been struggling with pass blocking on that. But this is like textbook on how they all contain, especially over here with Braxton Jones and the good job that he did both good on pass blocking and run blocking. Both grades weren't as high this time, but I think he really had the best game out of all of them. Him and Matt Pryor both had really good games. So that left side really established things and led the way. Coleman Shelton here doing a good job. And then you can see as it develops, boom, here's where, oops, there we go. Keep moving the wrong screen. Nate Davis comes across to help there, and Darnell Wright has his guy contained, and Matt Pryor did a great job of sealing off. So he's going to hit. Here's Cole Kmet coming across right here. He's going to hit him right over the head of the linebacker right here. He's going to hit him right there. So he's going to go ahead. Boom. Perfectly placed. Nailed it. Just perfect. I mean, that was just textbook on the blocking there. So we're just going to play it one more time. You can see the way it develops. Braxton right off the jump. Boom. Coleman's got his guy. They come over and help. It's just perfect. I mean, quick play as well. I mean, quick developing play, but it's written up the way it should be. So these guys have the potential to be able to do it. They just need to do it, and they're not doing it right now. So here's the run. This one really, really good. So right there, right off the bat, you can see a lot of things happening here. So let me get the little pointer thing here. You got Braxton coming out to the next level. You got Matt Pryor containing his guy. He's going to push him over this way. You got Coleman Shelton breaking out to the linebacker to get second level contained. Really, Darnell Wright hasn't been doing great with his blocking at all, and his job is just to contain here. Just seal this guy off, and he did it. Nate Davis does a great job as well, so we'll see how this develops a little bit. Boom, hands the ball off. Everyone's getting going, and you can see Matt Pryor, he's got his guy in him, so he's going to push him all the way this way. The one who almost screws this up, and Cole Kmet has been really bad on his pass blocking, or his run blocking this year. I mean, terrible. Watch right here, Cole Kmet almost screws it up, but luckily DeAndre Swift was aware. He had awareness of the pocket and what was happening there, and the guy at his feet, and he's able to step over him. Braxton Jones does a good job here. Matt Pryor really pushing him in there. They can both seal off a little bit right here, and Coleman Shelton does a good job on his guy, and they just seal off there, and then Swift is going to go right up and then do a little juke move and go all the way. So you see that's where Cole Kmet, I mean, he's kind of trying to do a chop block, but he really just didn't contain at all. Didn't do anything to stop the guy. The handoff right there to Swift. Swift is going to cut it. Oh, I had it wrong on that. It wasn't Matt Pryor who pushed that way. But either way, he just jumps right over the guy there. Just jumps over him. But the contain on all these guys is good. Even Romo Dunze, who had poor grading, did a good job of containing his guy as well. And then it's off to the races. Oop, juke, go that way, and it's good. Let's bring that one back just a little bit. So here we go. Right off the snap. Boom. So there's the movement. You can see everybody shift, shift, shift. Matt Pryor, I thought he was supposed to pull him this way, but he ends up pushing him that way. So see how that develops here. Boom, boom. Yeah, and then Cole Kmet's coming across. Crossed right here and really just needs to contain this guy, but he doesn't. And so he ends up almost trying to chop block him right there. And then Coleman Shelton pushes his guy this way. That's what happens. He's gone out to the linebacker to contain, and he ends up pushing this guy that way. And then DeAndre Swift can go up through. But either way, this is a great blocking scheme from both. Boom. And see Shelton, I mean, bring that back just a second. Look at Shelton. I mean, getting a lot of crap lately. And there's some things that he deserves that crap for. But on this one, you see, boom, comes out to get his guy right here. And then watch him contain and push that way. This whole thing's a mess right now. Boom, takes him, kind of lets him lead to the ball where he thinks it's going to go, and then he's going to take it and just push him out of the play this way over to here. Boom, and then Swift just luckily avoids. Nice job, Cole Kmet. Avoids the guy here on the ground, is able to get over him, and Odunze does just enough contain. He's just got to beat the one safety now, and just off to the races at that point, going right up here. So really good job, Matt Pryor. Watch Matt Pryor here. I got to bring that back just a little bit. Watch Matt Pryor on this. So here's Matt Pryor. Watch the big man celebrate. Arms swinging. I love it. I love it when the big guys are into it, when they're excited, when they're celebrating. That's always great. So bring it back here one more time. All right, so there they all are. Boom. Contain, 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 block him out, push through, contain just enough, then off to the races. Then here come the big guys to celebrate. There's Coleman Shelton celebrating as well. What the heck was that by Odunze? What was that by Odunze? What the crap was that? Watch Odunze at the end of this. This is some of the fun I have. Watch him right here. I'm going to bring that back just a little bit. Watch Odunze on this. A little flamboyant. Watch this right here. It's almost Deion Sanders is what it is. He's almost Deion Sandersing it. So, good stuff. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy that. A lot to take from. I'm not going to show as much negative this week. There's a lot of negative on the line. The line was not cleaned up. We allowed, I think, 5th most pressure this last week. 42% pressure on all those plays. That's not helpful to Caleb. So, we got to get our crap together. We got to get our poop in a group and be able to get those things cleaned up. But overall, the run blocking looks significantly better, and a couple of plays show me that this this line has the ability to pass block and run block efficiently. It's what's so frustrating, because I've been screaming the whole time. I'm one of the few that's saying this line is really good, it's improved, but then they're just breaking down, and it makes me believe it's truly just communication issues. So if they can really fix those little things, they can play like that the whole game. But it's like they take a full quarter. It's not just the play calling. I'm learning it's not just play calling. It's these guys not communicating in the first quarter what's going on and fixing and adjusting, and then they don't have it together. And then when you see that adjustment happen, the third, the fourth quarter, these guys look really in sync. They look like one of the best lines out there, and it's frustrating. I really like Matt Pryor in there. I hope he continues to start. Nate Davis, as much as people don't want to hear it, played really, really well in this game. Braxton Jones looked really well. Darnell Wright played really poorly, but he's got those same bursts. I don't know what's going on. I think we need a new line coach. Here's my deduction. This wasn't meant to be super long. This is meant to be all-22. Not supposed to be super long, but my deduction is Chris Morgan's got to go. Even if we start winning and pulling off wins, there's a better line coach that can help this team learn to communicate, learn to get them in sync and in cohesion. It's really clear that this team has the talent, but the coaching and communication is the problem. So I'm good with the line, but someone's got to step in there and say, Chris Morgan, you're not doing your job. Let's find someone else that take the next step. An Eric Washington for the defensive line type of guy. because there's a better option out there that can take this. If it's a matter of winning 9 games and 11 games, would you not go out and get a more qualified guy for this line? That's just, I don't have an answer. I'm just saying the answer is yes. I'm not saying I have an answer of who, but that's kind of what I deduce when I continue to watch the film on this line. That's how I feel, is that there's a personnel issue here, and not player personnel, coaching personnel that's not bringing the most out of these guys in quarters 1 and 2. That's what I think. So let me know what you guys think. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Until next time, dabears.